I'm interested in, right, with this potential acquisition of TikTok, there's a reported algorithm update coming. How is, with knowing that this acquisition could potentially happen, what do you think that'll do to the content that's pushed and to viewers?
So I've seen a couple articles about the quote unquote, it's called the M2 algorithm update. Apparently it was supposed to take place like Sunday night, Monday morning. But basically they're saying that the new algorithm for those on TikTok is going to scan all the content, and if it does not align, it has political content will be removed from the platform. But also this algorithm will go back and all the way through all of your content, and then they will give you strikes on your account. If you get more than 3 strikes, they'll delete your account. So it's kind of like the way to purge everybody that's talking about these things that are extremely important. Now this is something that I did not know. But I can't remember who's that. There's somebody that's over the algorithm at TikTok. I can't remember.
I just want to say though, but if you purge that type of content, you're also going to purge those users.
Well, I mean, but again, I don't think people are going to be real happy with this new version of TikTok anyway.
I mean, a lot of people haven't been happy with TikTok since the initial shutdown.
So let me ask you this question though, because I'm a tech founder. I built a social media platform. Why do you think we stay on platforms that don't acknowledge us? Just as a content creator, but even also as Black people, when we really help elevate these platforms, why do you think we stay on these platforms where they don't honor us?
I mean, are we looking at it from that lens, right? I think that like there's understanding. That's just like, why do we stay in this country and we know that these people hate us?
No,
right?
but I say the same thing. We built this country and we built these platforms.
And we do, yeah. So
and
that's
we built
the thing,
these platforms.
right? We've invested in it,
yeah,
right? Like we have stake in it. At the end of the day, be it maybe not financial stake, right? But we have stake in it. And then I think also too, like for me, again, it's an outlet to the people that I connect with. It's my connection source.
It's your community.
It is my community, right? Like, and I have built a community, and I care about the community that I've built there. And I've also built friendships and long-term relationships, and I've also built, opportunities that I don't know that I would have had, but for the social media platforms that I use. So I think sometimes, you just gotta take the broccoli with the ice cream. You know what I mean? Like it may not feel the best when we know that we're not getting treated equally and fairly, but that doesn't mean that we don't stop pushing for that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But then also I find it hard for me to leave my community, because even when TikTok got shut down the first time, like that was a sad moment, right?
Yeah.
Like I got my start on TikTok for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I have a very sentimental place for it, but also like just realizing the number of people who tell me regularly when I see them in public and things like that, like, I get my news from you. I wouldn't know anything about politics. I wasn't involved. I didn't care about politics before you. I love you. They could tell me my content bar for bar, right? Like, so it's more about those people for me personally than like the overall structure of, the tech company.
At what point do creators make that change when the platform becomes an adversary as opposed to an ally? Because at first, when these platforms first came out, they were just tools for you to get your message across. But now, if they're weaponized against you, if you're getting strikes for talking about that, at what point does that become an issue? Because for me, in building fan base, the job is to always to understand that we can make anything hot. I always say if creators are hot as they think they are, because we say we the shit, then prove it.
Yeah.
Pull your ass up.
I
always say, if we hot, we can make anything hot. We could go to fan base and make that hot in a weekend. Right. You know what I'm saying? Understand?
Challenge accepted.
Okay, listen. Listen.
And I'm finna invest today.
Boom.
Before I leave.
Stop playing with us.
Before I leave.
But again, I think I really do believe that if if Black community says we're as hot as we say that we are, then we can make anything hot. But at what point does Facebook become the evil empire? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So on the one hand, right, like I think there's a lot to unpack there, right? Especially as for myself, like my full-time job is content creation. So for example, like, if an organization is asking me, I need a TikTok video or I need an Instagram video, right? I'm gonna pay you this much money.
Yeah.
This is a topic, right? Like, that's how I feed my baby.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be over there.
Well,
But think about X though,
yeah.
right? So when X got dirty and ugly, and people was making money over there too, people dipped because they was like,
Yeah.
this ain't the place for me.
Yeah, it's unrecognizable now.
Right? But those same brands that probably were paying people for on Twitter, right? Paying creators to post on Twitter, they not gonna make no money over there no more. They're gonna have to shift to whatever the new infrastructure is. So I think it's like so that's why I say like it's a lot to unpack, but I think it's like understanding my value as a creator and being like, I'm not gonna be over there, but then also recognizing that like, well, that's how I feed my baby. That's how I pay my student loans off.
I want to give an alternate answer and hear your thoughts on it. I think it's also for Black creators, it's about finding validation in the things that we do not create. We value, you say it all the time, we value things that were not necessarily created for us or by us.
Well, that's what I call the velvet rope strategy. So it's like, I mean, here this is real story. This is what I understand about us. It's true story. White nightclub. On a white night, there is no cover charge, right? The dance floor is open, right? The drinks are cheaper. On a Black night, there is no dance floor. There's sections. It's a line. You got to pay $100 to park, and the drinks are 3 times as much, and we still pay for it. Same furniture, same couch, same pleather ass couch that people stand on. But this time you putting a velvet rope in front of it, and you paying $4,000 for a section. I've never paid for a section. I have never paid for a section and never will, because I'm not going to pay money for the same furniture that somebody else get to sit on for free. I'm sorry for those of you that pay for sections. Are you hiding your head? You don't pay for a section. Come on, AV. You don't pay for a section.
I didn't been in a section at 3.
Oh, that's fine.
Or 4 or 5.
You can be in the section.
Or 10.
Being in the section is no. Hold on. Being in the section. Being in the section is one thing, but paying for the section is a whole nother animal. That's a whole nother beast. You didn't buy the section or 2. You didn't pay for the 3. You don't pay for the $400 Hennessy that's $50 at the corner store.
Is you pocket watching?
No, I'm
Give
just.
it Taylor.
I'm not
Where
pocket.
is Taylor? I'm just
No, I'm just saying that Black culture, like we have all this money.
That's true.
And we want to show people that we have money, and we're willing to spend money with people that don't value us just to show other people that we have money. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I said we have to start redirecting our energy into infrastructures that we own. So I want to find a Black EV maker, right? Then we can buy those cars. I want there to be a Black owned airline. If people don't trust Black pilots, see, that would be me. Like, that's why I say I couldn't be a multi-billionaire. Somebody would have said that to me, and I would have started a Black airline. I would have got Spirit Airlines the next day. Like, okay, it's Soul Plane now. That's we on Soul Plane.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? We on Atlanta Air.
Period.
There was actually an airline called Atlanta Air. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
The only Google it. The only Black owned airline that ever existed was called Atlanta Air, right here out of Atlanta, Georgia. Bet y'all didn't know that. Again, Atlanta I'm saying anything that you can do in New York and LA, Black people can do the same thing.
It's called Air Atlanta.
Air Atlanta. Okay, it's Air Atlanta. Right. It was in the 80s, and something happened where they didn't get the funding that they needed, but they were trying to do it. But yeah, Atlanta. There was a Black-owned airline. We gangster for that. If you read about it, Noah, tell us about Atlanta Air, because I know this is gonna be a segment when you figure it out.
Okay, so this is the opening to the article that was done by the Atlanta History Center. Air Atlanta was an anomaly in the airline industry. It was a low-cost carrier that ferried passengers in its distinctive gray, blue, and burgundy Boeing 727s to major destinations such as Miami, Tampa, Orlando, and Washington, D.C. on time and in style. Air Atlanta's jets sported roomy seats, plenty of legroom, fresh food on fine china, prize-winning wines, and gourmet meals. It was also a national Black-owned airline at a time when there were less than 32,000 Black-owned businesses in the country.
Bruh, I'm telling y'all, this is a
3,200,000.
You mean 3,200?
Yeah, you're right. I was right the first time.
You're right.
Wait a minute.
But yo, that's crazy. the power, like that's shout out the Atlanta Air.
Okay.
Was it Air Atlanta or Atlanta Air?
Air Atlanta.
Air Atlanta.
Air Atlanta. The logo was dope too, like an A, and it was like burgundy and stuff. It was fly. It was powerful.
Oh no, this is fly, Andy. You gotta include this in the edit, just the pictures of
The
this.
pictures of Air Atlanta.